Same as yesterday. Just watching this early slate of basketball here today. Pretty good game so far.
Yeah, a lot of good games up there. Is Wisconsin Dayton as we start. So this battle for Atlantis is now underway. Of course, we're going to finish off the Maui as well today. So one tournament finishes, another one begins. So it's a nonstop
Right.
here this time of the year. We're going to go here in the non-conference action. Here is Charleston here faces Kent. We got Charleston laying 2.5. The total sits here at 159.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a battle of two pretty good teams here. Kent State, 4-0 against the spread. College of Charleston, 5-1 against the spread. We're kind of going to look at a lot of numbers here today. So hopefully I don't, bore you too much here with this. So we're going to take a look at Kent State here so far. They do rank 29th in tempo, while College of Charleston is ninth. So both of these guys like to get up and down the field. We take a look at offensive efficiency for Kent State. They're sitting at 93rd, while College of Charleston is 74th. So, you do have College of Charleston here that kind of ticks to them on the offensive side of the ball. But if I take a look at defense here, Kent State, they rank 99th in the nation, while College of Charleston or Charleston is 193rd in defensive efficiency. So when you have someone that ranks in the top, 100 here offensively, going up a 200th place defensive team, that kind of gives me, a tip off to kind of take a look at this game here. Kent State averages right now 82% or 82 points per game, while Charleston right around 83 points as well. So no real big difference there. But again, it's when it comes to that defensive side. They're only giving up 64 points over the last three, while over, the last three for Charleston, they're giving up well over 80 points. Now you could say it's because of competition. Kent State, they have, played lesser, I would say, talented teams like Chicago State and Portland, while, Charleston has played teams like Virginia Tech and Davidson and got it beat up a little bit by North Carolina here. But Kent State overall has the better numbers offensively. They also have a little bit better defense on this, the better field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, more assists, less turnovers. They're holding their opponents to 35% from the floor as well. So I'm going to have this one tip the scale here to Kent State today, and I'm going to take them at the plus 2.5 points.
All right, Mindy here going to take Kent State here plus 2.5 here against Charleston. Yeah, Charleston was just involved in that Charleston Classic, right? That tournament, televised tournament where they won actually, beating the likes of Davidson, Colorado State, and Virginia Tech. Colorado State to me was a really impressive team in that tournament, and I was really shocked that they beat them by 10 points. It was a back-to-back spot there for both teams, but yeah, they're getting past Colorado State. I thought that was pretty impressive by Charleston.
Yeah, again, I think this is, pretty even all the way across the board. Again, a couple things that just kind of tip the scale is, Charleston, they're a really young team as well. So sometimes there's a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going up against, the junior, senior level team when you're more of a freshman, sophomore level team. And they're also not very deep off the bench is Charleston either. So if you go ahead and you play these up-tempo games, and again, if you're not shooting the ball well, then you can also get into trouble there if you don't have that deeper bench. Now, again, Charleston also plays at a pretty quick tempo, so may not bother them here as much. But again, when they're not shooting the ball very well, I think that's something that could get Charleston here in trouble. Again, it's just going to be a couple, different factors that I think will play into this one, and that's why I go ahead and tip the scale to Kent State here in this one.
Yeah, Kent State definitely has a big experience. When you look here at D1 experience here for Charleston, 294th in the nation is this Charleston team. And a couple of trouble spots here. Charleston they don't shoot the three, and something that always worries me is their 2-point defense. That is always a concern to me, especially against a team that's experienced. They're 337th in the nation in 2-point defense, and that just tells me the teams are able to just knife right in, knife right into the hole against them.
Exactly. I mean, so again, it's just going to be those little odds and ends here that's going to tip the scale in a close one. And again, the only thing that does worry me is that, Kent State's not quite as tested when it comes to, a little bit better opponents. But again, you still have to go out and make shots no matter what. And so when you have a team like Kent State holding their opponent to 35% from the floor, while they're shooting 47, I think that also leans in Kent State's favor.
And a little quick turnaround too for Charleston after playing 3 games in 3 days here. So Kent here plus 2.5 against Charleston. This one will have a start time here of 6 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpeaks.com for today's action. Showing great results in the NHL. Do have an NHL board tonight as we are the day before Thanksgiving, where both an NBA and NHL take the night off. But they'll be playing it in NFL, college football, as well as in college hoops. But today, again, lots of action today. Just no football today, but we've got enough action here on the ice and on the hardwood. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yes, I think we have plenty to keep us busy here today. Hockey off that really nice run, 2-0 yesterday, 4-0 the day before, and then if you go 2 days before that, I was 7-0. So yeah, I'm on a 19-5 run this week, plus 370 units there. So I think this is a time for you to go ahead and get my NHL 5-pack today for only $35. Already had quite a few folks purchase that, so you might as well get on the bandwagon here and get some quality plays. Also sitting at 64 and 55 here this week overall in all sports. Still on the plus side here in the NBA, up a couple units there. So yeah, go ahead and pick up my NBA 3, of course, my NCAA 7-pack. So you can catch all of the late games with me here tonight. I have some early plays in action that you can catch a la carte. So you can always still get in and play some of my, favorite spots here in the afternoon. And then also, plus 743 units here in NCAA college football. We know that's coming up here Friday and Saturday. So you might as well get that 3-day package, get that 7-day package, get that month-long package. It's definitely a good time for that right now, especially with all of the extra plays that you're going to get here over the holiday weekend, getting the NFL in there as well. So yeah, it's a great time to get with a hot capper here like myself and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save you 20%.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony's Picks. We put the great numbers up there from Mindy. She's been on absolute fire in the NHL. Of course, you mentioned about that 20% discount. Yes, you'll save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. That's exclusive here to our video audience on all our videos and all our live shows. You can take advantage of that. And of course, take a look here what Mindy has over at Tony's Picks right now. You can see the plays that she does have that 5-pack from the NHL. She's been on fire here in the NHL. Matter of fact, when you look at the numbers here for the past 30 days, 1,325 units of profit right now in the NHL on a 19-5 run. It's been impressive here from Mindy here over in the NHL right now. So a good time to get on board here with Mindy over at Tony's Picks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set this up here. I want to show you that run there. You guys can click this. We have this smart tab navigation. And, again, some sites, I don't want to knock too many, but again, we have pretty advanced engineers that work for us in this industry, and you can see how easy it is to find this, to pull up this data. We're not really looking for page views. We're looking for what we do, but we put the user experience first, so you can really see these numbers really easily here when you toggle between the 7-day. You can see that 19-5 run. All these plays are documented over at Tony's Picks. So get on board here with Mindy right now, and of course. You can get that, as she mentioned, that a 5-pack here from the NHL, Monster Jam as well, NBA as well. The 7-pack again from college hoops. So in action a lot tonight is Mindy. Of course, instead of buying all these plays individually, here we are on a Wednesday. You may consider getting that 7-day all sports pass. You get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 7 days. You'll be in action for all the college hoops tournaments, pre and post and during Thanksgiving, right? Because there's some tournaments, the Phil Knight tournaments just starting right now. It's going to end Sunday. 2 tournaments going on in one city and for one guy. So a lot happening there, as well as we've got the tournament out here in Anaheim. That one's going off here. St. Mary's is playing like at midnight Eastern tonight. So there's a lot of tournaments still going on. Even though we're finishing Maui, they're going to continue on with more throughout the weekend, as well as don't forget the NFL. We got 3 games tomorrow in the NFL. We got our Sunday games, and also the Monday game is in play with that 7-day pass, as well as the college football. We got the Egg Bowl Thursday, the Drama Bowl in there, the Drama Bowl tomorrow, as well as the Friday, big card Friday and Saturday from college football. and of course get on board with Mindy. Of course, all her NHL as well. So get that 7-day pass. It's a really good value. And don't forget about that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 20% off. Reminder again, you can access the page by following the link in the description. Then click the All Cappers tab, and then you're going to land right on Mindy's page. You land right here. And of course, just go ahead and scroll over. You'll see those great records from Mindy, and we made it easy for you guys to toggle and find and check out those numbers. And you'll find that the orange buttons are 1-day passes. Those are profit guaranteed. So those are plays that are going off today only. They must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account for side credits. The ones you see in yellow are longer term passes. They're not profit guaranteed, but they're already discounted at a bigger price. That's why, and they're the best value. So get on board there. We talked about that 7-day pass on the busiest week in the fall right now. So get that 7-day pass and don't delay. All right, Mindy, we've also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony6Mindy. You guys just shot a monster show today with that morning steam as well.
Yeah, that is right. There was plenty to cover today. So yeah, you can check me out over at Tony Speaks Mindy on Twitter, where you'll get an additional play today in NCAA college basketball. So don't miss out there. I'm trying to think. It's K-State and whoever they're playing. Can't even remember. I'm terrible right now. It's funny because, it's like, yeah, I got so many games going through, already starting to work for tomorrow. You know how it works, Tony.
I know.
But yeah, so check out the morning steam. We all will be off tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and then our normal day on Friday. So we'll be back Saturday. Our normal schedule Saturday through Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Time, where we go over all of the plays of the day in NBA, NHL, and then we've been selective as of late for college basketball and college football, just because we have so much to cover. And then, of course, we do get in the whole slate of NFL here as well. So we'll really be picking it up here, kicking it into gear for college basketball here moving forward to fill in any of those extra spots. We usually get through 20 to 30. Today was 35 games just because of the way it all worked out, trying to, crunch everything in here before the holiday. So yeah, we're having a great time on the show, having tons of people with the morning, coming in the chat room. We'd like to go ahead and get consensus with our chat room, with me and Ramon. Everyone handicaps a little bit different, so we feel pretty good about our plays when we get that consensus, and then we repackage those, and then we sell them on the site. But you're lucky when you watch the shows, you get those for free. You don't have to pay. So yeah, there's always perks about watching the live shows, and yeah, make sure you check out Tony's Picks on podcast, where you can listen to everything. You don't have to look at our faces.
That's right. We want to make a shout out there to all the truckers who work during the holidays. We have a podcast set up for you guys, and everyone that's commuting as well. And obviously want you to be safe on the road, so you don't have to watch if you can't watch the videos. We want you to watch the videos when it's safe to do it, but it's when you're driving. We've put every pick in podcast form on our podcast, and of course, there's going to be a lot of people on the roads. You'll be in the airports. We may not want sometimes it's tough watching videos. You got people looking over your shoulders, right? This is a really strange thing, right? You can listen to our podcast and look cool at the gym. You can do that as well. But again, we put also our full-length shows on the podcast form, so you can listen to that hour-plus show today from the morning steam as they broke down. Was it 12 NBA games? We had 14 a huge card. Of course, then they got into the football for Thanksgiving, the Thursday NFL games. So tune into the podcast. We'll get the content's fresh up there, so take a listen. A lot of content there, and of course, all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks and take a listen. And of course, for all our truckers out there, we appreciate you guys. All right, Mindy, as always, great having your show. Continue that work. Enjoy the next 2 days. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk with you again here on Friday.
Well, it might have to be Monday for me, only because I have this huge matchup coming up, right, between Nebraska and Iowa. So it comes on right in the middle of the day. So I'm not sure what kind of shape I would be in for your show. So I might have to see you on Monday.
We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend and Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you then.
You too.
Mindy here on Game Day Picks. Guys,